Well, I checked with a buddy of mine in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro, yeah, I know where that is. I've been
you?
there plenty of times up there in Gatlinburg area as well. My father-in-law that you talked about earlier, Eason's, they have a place there, and they summer up there.
Is that right? So
yeah.
my friend said it's the fires and the tornadoes.
Yeah, the tornadoes now are the big concern in western portions of Tennessee.
Wow.
Big tornadoes tonight, and it looks like some good news, though, some heavy rainfall that could see up to 2 inches. We'll show you that in a minute. Here's a look now at the Van WEZEL webcam showing generally fair skies earlier today, and then the clouds kind of rolled in associated with the upper level of moisture that is moving in. And I tell you what, we are looking at some of this cloudiness to come in again throughout the day tomorrow as a result of the storm system kind of stalling to the north of us. And you can see that quite clearly here as the sun was setting. A beautiful shot over Sarasota Bay looking toward the Ringling Bridge there. Some beautiful colors too as a result of that upper level moisture. Well, you may have heard, of course, of the fires. Dollywood was threatened at one point, but the good news is that they got the eagles out of the way. Right there at Dollywood, there is a eagle kind of a sanctuary, and a lot of these eagles cannot fly any longer, so they built this sanctuary there. They got all the eagles out just in time, and no problems with those, so that was good news. And also the aquarium, the Ripley's Aquarium in Gatlinburg, did not suffer any damage there, and all the marine life is okay. Well, tornadoes, there's plenty of them. There's a tornado watches all across Louisiana, through Mississippi, and now into western portions of Tennessee tonight. And you can see that activity is quite active this evening. There have been numerous reports of tornadic activity through Louisiana, Mississippi especially, now just to the west and north of Jackson, and that is moving off to the northeast, and one just to the northeast of Huntsville. Here's a look at that rainfall forecast as we look in. You can see what's going to be happening. We can see the possibility of some very heavy rainfall. We could see up to 2.5 inches near Knoxville, stretching down into the south, up to about 2 inches to 1.5 inches near looks like Gatlinburg as well as into Pigeon Forge. 67 degrees right now here. We have clear skies and the dew point is at 65. The relative humidity is at 93%. When these two numbers get close to one another and the winds are light, there's a possibility of fog. Right now, 7-mile-an-hour wind, not going to allow the fog to form too much. We will see some patchy inland fog, I think, by daybreak tomorrow. 83 the high today. That was well above the average of 76. 86 the record set in 1990. And no rainfall to report today. 0.02 of an inch of rain at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport thus far. That's all we've had here in the month of November. 69 degrees in Jacksonville, 71 in Orlando, and 76 now into Miami. Temperatures around the area a little bit warmer into Venice and Inglewood at 72 there, 66 at Cortez, 66 in Bradenton, and 65 in Sebring. And the outlook looks like this for tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll call for some fog to be around in the morning, and then temperatures warming up again in the low 80s, close to near record-breaking highs, especially inland areas, and then temperatures staying fairly warm despite the presence of this front. Now, we are looking at, again, the first front that moved on through parts of Tennessee this morning has since cleared. Now this other activity starting to move in that general direction. Could be some severe storms there over southeast Tennessee. And then for the northeast, they're getting some snow, rain mix in parts of Maine. Temperatures into the 60s now in New York City, even warm there. 60 degrees in Columbus, 28 in Salt Lake City, and 37 in Omaha. That's where that cold air is. It's starting to spill southward behind that front. We're not going to see any of this cold air arrive here anytime soon. It's going to stay relatively quiet. As far as the beach and boating forecast goes, winds will be out of the south at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be 2 to 4 feet with a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature now at 70 degrees, and we'll see a high at the beaches right around 78. So inland areas will be a bit warmer away from the water temperature, which is now around 70. Low tide at 7:43. A high tide will be at 2:06, and sunrise at 7:03 tonight. Partly cloudy, warm, 67. And then for tomorrow, I'll look for a little bit of fog in the morning. That fog will burn off. We'll see partly cloudy skies and high temperatures warming into the low 80s. The extended forecast does call for nice weather on Thursday as well. Just a few more clouds around, 20% chance for a shower. Sarasota Parade looks good for Saturday night, the holiday parade right there in downtown Sarasota. Sunday, and we have, again, nice weather for that and a slight chance for showers on Monday.